heard about Nagaraj on radio, and then I approached him.
Nagaraj Annaya has helped us in finding the home of our dreams.
I really enjoyed working with Nagaraj.
Nagaraj helped us the whole process from beginning pre-qualified loan approval process to the offer accepted, and also he gave us the right contractor information for the home improvements.
I was able to get a good home at a good price in the location I'm looking for.
I recommend Nagaraj Annaya.
I definitely recommend Nagaraj to any home buyers.
Nagaraj Annaya, the one-stop shop for all real estate needs. Call him today for free consultation at 408-805-4653 or visit nagarajhomes.com. You're listening to Real Estate Roundup. Real Estate Roundup with Realtor Nagaraj Annaya every Sunday from 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. PST on Bolly 92.3 FM.
Welcome Bay Area and welcome to Real Estate Roundup with Nagaraj Annaya, our local realtor who will give you realty update on Bay Area on your favorite Bolly 92.3 FM. If you have any questions regarding buying or selling a home, then it is the right time to call us now on 408-912-5038, and we are live on YouTube on Nagaraj Annaya channel. So hello Bay Area. So now I'm going to give it to Nagaraj Annaya. So welcome Nagaraj Garu. How are you today?
I'm doing really good. Hello Bay Area. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday and enjoying the sun out there. I know from last 2 days or 3 days it's too hot outside.
Right.
I think the Bay Area real estate market is also doing the same thing. If you have any questions, do give us a call. We are live on Bolly 92.3. Fabi, give out the number so that...
Yeah. The number to call us on radio is 408-912-5038. I will repeat, 408-912-5038. We are here to answer your questions. So Nagaraj Annaya will give you all the information what you need. So call us because we are here only for the 30 minutes. So don't lose this opportunity.
I think let me ask a question to the listeners.
Sure.
There's a lot of people like basically thinking about, should I buy a house or continue a rent? Continue with a rent, right? If you have the same questions, what is holding on for you to buy a house? If you would like to share, do give us a call. And if you have any other questions also, right, like do give us a call and I'm happy to discuss with you. What is holding on to it? Like, is it like the interest rate is it holding on to you, like, or is the down payment? Are you worried about the what the future holds for the real estate? If you have anything, the questions on what is holding on to buying a house, do give us a call. We are live on Bolly 92.3. Maybe before starting on the Bay Area Real Estate Connect, right? I would like to discuss about how is the Bay Area real estate market doing on, right? Like last week, there was 2 houses listed in Almeida near to the Blossom Hill. One house was listed for the 1.4, 1700 square footage, sold for 1.485 million. So that is 85,000 more than the list price. Okay. Yep. We have one caller on the...
let's take the call. Hello, welcome to Bay Area Real Estate Roundup. Who is on the call, please?
Hello, this is Rani.
Hi, Rani. Thanks for calling in.
Hey, thank you for taking my question. In fact, I have 2 questions. One, are there any positive cash flow investment properties that you see right now, and if so, which areas? Secondly, what is the next mountain house or river island that you're looking at in terms of investment properties?
Can you turn off the volume on the background?
Can you repeat the questions, Rani?
I got the question. I think thanks, Rani. Like, see the positive cash flow. Again, there is no one straight answer for that. It really depends on how much down payment are you putting up, right? I think we lost the Rani, but I'll connection with the Rani, but we'll continue with what she was asking for. There is no single answer. It's again depends on how much down payment for the positive rental flow, right? And what is the price you are going to take it up. There are a few homes for 700K, 800K, even in the river islands and mountain house also. So, but it comes down to how much down payment you're putting in. So, if you're like getting around a 50% down payment or a 30% down payment, then you might, depending on, before going into buying it also, right? You need to do a research in that neighborhood. What is the rental going in around? How do you find it out? Go to a Zillow. In there, search for the rental properties around that neighborhood. Find out how much rental has been there, right? Or how much rentals listings has been there, and how long it's in the market there. Is it, it's in 15 days, 20 days, or the rental is going out immediately? So that will give you some idea. So once you get the rental estimate in that neighborhood and comes down to how much down payment you are going to make, right? Since you're doing an investment properties right now, the interest rates are a little bit higher end. Okay, it is like usually you pay around 1 to 1.5% higher than the primary residence. Again, depends on your credit score and other factors involved in. So you need to do all this math. First is look at the what is the rentals are going on around in that neighborhood. The second is like how much down payment. The third is like again depends on your credit score and all other factors involved in there. Okay, coming back to a second question, how is the River Island is doing in River Island? Actually, it picked up a lot. 2 years back, I only was able to sell 4 homes, 5 homes in a what once time, right? Like, and it was going in higher than the list price what usually used to be.
Correct.
The market slowed down around the December, January, February time frame, like because of the offices are opening up and it's becoming tough for the commute and everything, right? Like, but again, after February, all the new homes which has been listing, it's all going off, means it are getting sold. So River Islands are still doing good because the reason is the three reasons. Two reasons. One is there is no affordability homes around this South Bay, and we don't get a newer constructions for 700 to 900K and a bigger homes, right?
Correct.
All this adds up. Okay, if I go to a River Island, it's even if a 2 days commute, right? I can take an ace train. It's again depends on how many days you're doing in a commute here, right? Like if you're just doing 2 days, sometimes it's like your most of the work is like recently one of my client bought it in a Tracy Hills. Reason is he went and talked to his manager saying that I need a completely remote, right? I can't come to an office, so can you approve for that? So they went to the manager and these directors and everybody approved for him. So after he got a confirmation from them, he basically bought he had already had a one house in San Jose. It was a smaller house, but he did all the math. I know like 900, 950 is very difficult to get it around this neighborhood. So he bought it for 900, a new construction in the Tracy Hills.
Correct.
So it again comes down to your work wise. Are you flexible?
To commute.
Flexible, right? So based on that, it's good. So coming back to that original, like, is it going to be good? Yeah, its reason is because of the affordability. That area is still good, and even I have last time also I discussed how the Folsom area, how the Sacrament areas are actually really doing good still. Okay, so Rani, if you have any follow-up question, do call us back. And listeners, if you have any other questions, you're in the rental property right now and you're hesitant to buy a property, what is holding up to you? I would like to understand. If you have any other questions, do give us. And we are giving out a free passes to Bay Area Real Estate Connect. Okay,
can we have some knowledge about that, Nagaraj Garu? Like, can you tell us what is happening there?
So Bay Area Real Estate Connect is happening on November 19th in Sunnyvale, a Shubham Banquet Hall. Okay. Shubham Banquet Hall, November 19th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Awesome.
It's a one-stop solution for all your realty needs. Okay. It's basically, it covers a lot on EB1A, EB5, it covers on your remodeling. Let me touch a base on what is EB1A. EB1A is like a lot of people are in H1B and their wait line is, I don't know, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Again, it depends on what I know, that is like very difficult to get it through a green card, right? Like we have an attorney who comes over there, talks about it, how do you qualify for an EB1? A lot of engineers are there, they think like they need a PhD or they need a lot of kind of research papers are there, like if you need only, if you have that only, you can qualify for EB1A.
Yes.
That is not the case for a EB1A.
Oh, okay.
EB1 has a 10 points. In that, you need to qualify for a 3 points. One is like if you're in a dance, or like if you're an artist kind of stuff, you easily qualify for an EB1A, because if some papers published on you, or other stuffs, right? Or you are done around basically performances around, and if the tickets has been sold around, right? So artists can also qualify in there. And one more
Okay.
thing is, like, basically, if you're an engineer, you're getting a higher salary and other stuffs, right? Like, basically, other two things, like, you're technically very strong if you can prove that. So I'm not a right person, because I'm not a qualified attorney here. The attorney would be there, and you would be giving out how do you qualify for an EB1, and how do you basically self file for yourself.
Oh, that's
That's
great.
what they're talking about in EB1A, and there's an EB5 visa. Basically they'll try to understand, help you out, like how do you can apply for an EB5 visas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the second is a remodeling. Lot of questions are there. You bought a property around, or like your family is kind of, you had a bigger family is shrinking now, right now, because the kids are moving around for an
Mm-hmm.
education. Now you want to create some rental property for yourself. Can I do it in my backyard? Can I do it as an ADU? Right?
Mm.
How do I
Correct.
do all this stuff, right? Like, how do I create one more? Can I convert my garage to a rental property? Can I convert my garage to one more additional bedroom, right? Is
Correct.
it possible? What is the cost factor involved in that, right? So all these questions can be answered from the contractors out there, right? And what is the time duration?
Okay.
Because there is no single straight, if you Google around also, there is no single answer. $200, $300, it's
Right.
all per square footage. It's all
Correct.
depends on your needs. I
Mm-hmm.
keep telling you, like, it's needs, people's needs. Based on the needs, the price goes down, right? So you
Okay.
can talk to the contractor, understand
Mm-hmm.
how much the cost is involved for that.
Okay.
It's a 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. where the experts come in, they present about the topics, and you can talk to them in the booths. There will be like 16 to 17 booths, from experts from the mortgage, experts from the tax wise. Sanjeev ji would be there, and all the attorneys would be there for and the real estate planning will be there, and insurance, because nowadays a lot of insurances for the mortgage insurance are going up. What do you
Mm-hmm.
do for that? What are your alternatives for your first time home buyers? What are the alternatives for the investors? So
Okay.
it's a kind of a great knowledge base, especially for the increase on your knowledge on the real
Mm.
estate. It's not
Yep.
only for the first time buyers, it's not only for the investors, it is even for the real estate agents around, or the realtors, if they want to gain the knowledge what's happening in the Bay Area real estate, right? So this is a great event, is happening in November 19th. So if you can use a Virijallu coupon or a Bali 92 point through coupon to buy out the tickets in nagrajhomes.com. Go at nagrajhomes.com and you can buy the tickets out there. We have like special discounts happening for this month alone. Do buy
Okay.
it, because last year it was sold out event.
Wow.
It-
So after you're like, I'm hearing about that event. I'm really excited towards it, and I want to be there on that event, Nagaraj Garu, because you have given so much information. Like the H1B visa holders, they don't know when they're going to get their green cards, then their kids going to the college, then there will be they have to convert their visa for F1. So because I am in the same boat, so I'm really connected to that. So
yeah.
I think it will be a great event. So listeners, if you want to know all these details, no one is going to give you that information. So try to come to the event
Talk
on
to the
November 19th.
talk to the experts around there. Like,
Yep.
I'm not an attorney to talk. I'm just
No, no, you have given a lot of information, but still,
talk
if
to the
we are saying
attorneys and
yes.
try to understand. You guys can qualify for around.
Yeah, so
Coming
listeners, if you have any doubts, please call us on 408-912-5038 on Bali 92.3 FM. And here Nagaraj Annayagaru is there for you to give answers. So any questions regarding the reality, housing, everything. So please call us now on 408-912-5038. Yep.
Let me talk about the market update. What's happening?
Yes.
It's really
Mm-hmm.
prices are slowing down. Where's the Bay Area real estate market is ending up? Let me start with a few example what happened on the last week so that you can connect onto it. As I was telling you, in the Alameda or near to the kind of a very a South San Jose around, right? Like there was like two homes was listed. I was telling you, like 1700 square footage, 1.4 million listed,
Mm-hmm.
sold for 1.485. Six offers came in. The same neighborhood, like 1.4 listed,
Mm-hmm.
1500 square footage. House was completely redone, looks great, corner lot,
Wow.
sold for 1.6. It's a smaller square footage, but still sold for 200K more than the list price.
Right.
Even the same thing in the Fremont area, Warm Springs area, listed for 1.65, sold for 300K more than. It was sold for 1.95. 12 offers came in.
Wow.
Okay. Still, there are multiple offers for the homes coming in,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't see the signs of slowing down if the house is really good. If the I'm repeating it, it's a house is really good. The house and the neighborhood and the house needs some renovations, right? If you're expecting too high, don't you can't. Okay, as a seller, I'm talking about. As a buyer, the reason people are even still putting in a higher offer or like basically going more than the list price, there are three reasons for it. One is number of homes in the market. Go
Mm-hmm.
look at the number of homes in the market. Good homes are very, very less. It's under like for an 1.5 because a lot of buyers out there are on 1.5 million range.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the number of homes around. Is very few homes around. Okay. Look at the Santa Clara. How many homes are there for 1.5? It's 1,000 square footage, 1,200 square footage. Homes are like what 1.5, 1.6,
Right.
right? So even if you want to buy a what I was looking at one house like 2,000 square footage near to the Santa Clara and Cupertino border area, listed for 1.7. We know that it will go more than 300K more, but that house is a fixer upper home. Okay.
Okay.
Fixer upper home itself is going at 300K more. Okay. So it comes down to neighborhood or how the house is situated or how the price is, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
still we are close to a spring around, like, but still the prices are not slowing down. We
Mm-hmm.
expect it to go a little bit slow down, but still not. The reasons are like very few homes in the market, and lot of people have locked into a lower interest rate, and they know that if they sell it now, they
Mm.
can't buy the one more home in the
Right.
area right now.
True.
Okay, that should answer if somebody is thinking in, should I buy in a Bay Area or not in a Bay Area? Should I go to a Texas? Because there is a lot of confusions happens, especially when you come on a H1B, right?
Mm.
First 2 3 years, it is a confusion period. Not even the first 2 3 years, even maybe a
10
five.
years.
I think
Almost.
it's a 10 years. Like there's a confusion. Should I buy? Should I not buy? I'm going
Right.
back to India. Should I invest in India? Should I?
So much confusion.
There is a so much confusion involved in, because Indian prices also is going on. The real estate
Right.
market is going up.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you come here, the parents will suggest you come buy a house in India or
Correct.
plot. Why my neighbor is selling something, go buy it, right? Like then by the time you buy there, you start paying the mortgage, then you realize, oh God, I'm paying a rental here also.
Right.
What do I do now? I can't pay the two payments right now, but you would have basically spent next 5 years paying the rental year, right?
Correct.
For me, the math is 3 years. Yeah, 3,000 every month for 5 years. It's just do the math. 36 into 5, right? It's close to more than 160 to 180K, right?
Mm.
That's the confusion involved in.
Correct.
I think to come out of the confusion, especially for the people comes in H1B, L1,
Mm-hmm.
right? It takes a lot of time for them to
Lot of.
understand even to buy a house. So that
Right.
time you need to talk to the expert to understand how much do you even qualify for it. Can I buy a house in a year?
Mm.
Okay. Instead of going for with so many confusion, just think about I can buy a house which can basically, instead of paying off in a mortgage, I can
Mm.
pay, instead of paying onto a rental,
Rent.
I won't pay
Yes.
the mortgage. right? And don't expect your house. I never sell saying that, oh, this home will go up for a 300K, 400K. Okay. Don't even do that math. Okay. Just think about in the next 5 years, whatever the rental you have paid, can you get back to the principal, whatever you pay to the mortgage, right? Just do the simple math out of it. Okay. So then it makes sense for you. You can go and check the last 10 years how the prices have gone up in the Bay Area real estate, or not even 10 years, go for 60 to 70 years history also. Okay.
Right.
1950 prices around in this South Bay, where was what, 50,000, 60,000. I was talking to one more client yesterday. Well, 2014 or 2013, he bought around in a Stevens Creek neighborhood, right? Like near to Cupertino. He bought it for 1.2 million.
Wow.
Okay. Now you can look at the prices in the same neighborhood around. He said, Nagraj, I went and did a remodeling and added 1,400 square footage more. So it costed me what, 1 million more. Okay.
Oh my God.
In Bay Area, anything less than a 1 million single family homes, especially in the South Bay, it's very tough.
Impossible.
That is where the small tier cities, like, or small cities around, is growing in. And if you're thinking into investing in there, it's not a bad idea. Okay. One more thing is happening around. I think I've not told about you. There's a one big temple coming up near the Livermore. And near the Livermore temple, not in the Livermore temple, actually, it is like near this Livermore, San Ramon, about a 300 acres of
Wow.
Swami Narayana temple is going to be built. Okay. So this just recently they did the puja about it, and it takes a 5 years to build for them.
Okay, like that one in LA, Nagraj?
Yeah, same like in LA, they're going to build one more
That's a
temple
beautiful temple.
it's near the Sunol, Livermore, San Ramon border. These
Okay.
3 cities, with an approval from the 3 cities, they just recently did a puja. Okay, they're going to build what I know is like it's close to a 300 million investment is going to be there. Okay, you can think about people who is buying in the Tri-Valleys area around, right? It is not a bad idea. Okay, it is like, it is, for example, you don't think you can't get it something around here, you can go get in a Livermore, right? But only thing is, be ready for the hot weather around there in the Livermore area, right? Even in the Manteca and even on the Tracy Hills, right? But only thing is, think about the what happens. For example, you stayed in a South Bay and you want to go buy something in here, be ready for this hot weathers around. Okay, but it's still a better area, kind of an appreciations, because you're looking for a new family homes around, right? Then that might be a better areas for you. Okay, listeners out there, like, if you have any questions out there, if you want to call me after the show also, please do call me out. I'm happy to help you out. Right. Because you might be in the confusion, should I buy, not buy, what happens around, right? Like,
yes, that's how you delay it.
Like, thing is, like, I was talking to one more client recently. I think I should really appreciate her. Like, she said, like, Nagaraj, I'm just a single earner, but I still want to get started something now. Okay.
Awesome.
She just went ahead. She's just looking for a condos around South Bay for a 600K, right? She didn't think about, like, I need to buy a single family home. She thought, for my income and my monthly payments, this is what I can buy it.
Fine. Afford.
For my monthly payments, if I'm thinking to buy a villas, just forget it. Right now, it is not possible. Okay. Start something small. Try to get a confidence out of it. Maybe after you buy something own of yours, right? The luck or the good factors of your new home, which brings in, right?
Right.
So believe in, see, reason what we forget about all the money is involved in. Okay. Reason you buy a house, you tell me, like, from last 200, like last, and let's go back to 1950s around, right? Even my parents to build one house, they were waiting what, 60, 70 years, right? Like, I think I remember my parent in Bangalore, they built around what, he was in 55 or 60 years.
Yes.
We should be so lucky 30, 35 years, right now, you're buying your first house. Lot of people are buying it. I've seen, like, I've helped even the buyers buying under 30s also. Okay. It's such a huge change right now because our income wise, our affordability wise, everything has changed in.
Right.
The reason why we buy a house is not only about the money. The next factor is like any other appreciation, whatever the income wise it comes in. That's the second thing. What we think is the good things can happen around it.
Correct.
Right. That is the reason whenever you buy a house, you go check for the, some people look for the vastus, some people for the good feeling. Some people don't even buy in the look about the vastus, they look for the lighting, right?
Lighting, like
It's nothing but all about your lighting effect, or like how it is values in brings in, where are the placements around, right? Like same thing it applies. Good fields helps you to grow up in your other ladders around you. It might be on your job, or it might be on some other thing also.
The positive vibes.
Positive vibes, right?
Yep.
So if you have anything else, just think about which areas to buy in. That is very, very important. And the second thing is, what is your mortgage options for you? For example, you earn 10,000, you can pay 3,500 for yourself, 1,500, $1,000 for your car. Okay, another 5,000 you save for it. Right? That is the math you need to do. It's to make a house affordability. The math is very, very important. Sometimes you want 500K, but you're deciding, should I buy for a 1.4 or a 1.5? That is also, that time you need an expert to guide you why you need to put an 100K more to get your house what you like. Because you're looking at the houses around less than 1.4, but your affordability is there for 1.6.
Less, yeah.
You're not liking under 1.4 because you need a houses which is better than that. Okay, listeners, thanks for listening to it. And you have any questions, do call me after the show. Maybe you can give the number. Thank you.
Yes. So, listeners, Nagaraj Annaya garu gave so much information on the event that is coming up on November 19th. So, there are the experts. So, I think when he was talking about that, I was I'm a bad luck fellow because I didn't, that information I was not having, because we were on H1 and all. So, listeners, please go to that event, book your tickets, and try to attend. And Nagaraj Annaya garu, you can directly call him if you have any questions on his personal number 408-805-4653 after the show. And every Sunday we have 12:30 PST to 1 p.m. this show. So again, once again, thank you so much, Nagaraj garu, for giving so much information and the knowledge today. And yes, we will be seeing you.
Yeah, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.